As we all know, horror games are a dead genre. Nobody's ever played a horror game before. And if you look at the stats, and if you ignore all the stats, there's actually never been a successful horror game ever. I plan to change that. For the love of making games and no other reason, I decided to make the world's scariest horror game in only like, I don't fucking know, 30 minutes maybe, whatever the title. My idea was to make a horror game that secretly looks like a normal kid-friendly game, because that's never been done before. I'm the first person to ever think of this idea. There's been no other horror game in existence that has ever done that ever. I need investors, $500 minimum per person on Kickstarter link. So first I created a new Unity project. That takes a small bit to load up, as you can see. And, oh, it looks like there's a startup error, so we actually have to restart the project, so that might take a second. There we go. So I haven't actually ever made a game in Unity before, but it's probably super easy. So we just add the base for our open world, and we need a grass texture. So I found this one on Google. It looks pretty inviting, so I'll just apply it here. Then I wanted some trees, but the Unity asset store is all the way over there. I'll just make some myself an engine, it's fine. There we go, now we have to texture them. But to save in performance, guys, we can only color one part of the tree. So I colored the trees in as so. Now we've already got a pretty convincing looking setup. This looks exactly like a normal kid-friendly Nintendo game. The only thing that would tip someone off that it's not a Nintendo game is that it runs over 30 frames per second. Now to add our monster. Now, the monster is the most unique, important, and integral part of the game. This is what will attract people to our game, and we need to make it stand out. We need to make sure this is our monster. So I went to the Unity asset store and I searched scary monster, and this looks about right. Now we just drag and drop it here and we have our scary monster. But lastly, every well-made horror game has loud jump scares, so we need so we need to add our own. Let's add a script for jump scares. Let's just paste this code I wrote beforehand, and why doesn't it work? What the fuck? Oh, I forgot the little symbol thingy that's on me. Now we need to animate the jump scare. I spent some time animating this one, but I tested it and this happened, so we're going to use a new and improved jump scare. Test it out, and we finally have our finished game. So, I present to you the scariest horror game ever made. And, just by the way, I made it in under 1 day, guys. Just letting you know, by the way. I made it in under 1 day, because I made it in under 1 day. I'm faster. This is why every other indie developer's lazy, because I made this really high quality game in under. So if you like this video, you can subscribe and donate to the Kickstarter. I will be returning to this game and releasing it, except I won't, and that's a fucking lie. I'm not releasing it, but anyways, subscribe. And remember, this video was sponsored by Raycon. I'd like to thank Raycon. I actually have a pair of Raycons and I love them. I usually use them when I'm at the gym or at home playing Minecraft. The sound quality is amazing. Just as amazing as all the other top name brands, but they're half the price. The ones I'm using are the everyday E25s. They're the best ones yet. 6 hours of playtime, seamless Bluetooth pairing, more bass, available in multiple colors, and their compact design helps get rid of background noise. I also like the fact that you can click either earbud with your finger to pause the music. This makes it super convenient if you need to stop for any reason. So go to buy right